into this air signs reading for the month of March. So this is going to be for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So check the timestamps down below and you will find your air sign. And without further ado, let's get into it. Hi Aquarius, let's see what's going on with you guys in the month of March. And I am using my Alice in Wonderland Oracle deck, so I hope you're okay with that. Whoa. Let's see what we got here. And I am going to be pulling a funny card at the end for my funny oracle. All right. The message, why so serious, just popped into my head. So hopefully you guys aren't being serious in March. Okay, let's see. While we're shuffling, I'm going to go ahead and pull your final message. Aquarius for March. Okay. All right, the first card we have is Card Guard. I could hardly afford to lose my head. Okay, so I have a big message coming in, but I'm gonna first show you guys all the cards and then I'll wrap it up. King of Hearts. Begin at the beginning and go on till you come to the end, then stop. And then we have Drink Me. The best way to explain it is to do it. So for you guys with this card, the Card Guard, I'm feeling don't lose your head in March. There is going to be a lot going on in the world that is going to be very easy to fall into the trap of triggering. If you are one who gets very caught up in the world's stories, do your best. I don't know if it's possible for, I'm hearing turn off your TV. If you can, if it's something you feel a resonation towards, don't watch the news for like all of March. I want to be very careful with my words here because I don't want to trigger you even further. The whole message is to avoid triggering, but I feel that where I'm going with this is going to be triggersome. So let's scratch, cancel, delete. Let's start over. Okay. If you're one who gets caught up in the news, maybe try to watch not every day, but like every other day or not as often. So you still feel like you're in the know of what's going on, but you're not constantly having it hit you in the face to get you upset. Do you see where I'm going with this? And also, whatever is going on with other people that can be very triggersome to you, just know that it's just a reflection of where you are resonating with your energy, or it could just be past wounds surfacing, trauma surfacing. If you haven't seen my March energy update video, I'm going to link it here because I do feel that this would be very ideal for you to watch. If it doesn't resonate with you, no worries. But I do feel that you could gain some knowledge and wisdom regarding what I just said there. So stay cool-headed in March is what I'm getting with that. And then the King of Hearts, begin at the beginning and go till you come to the end, then stop. So I feel you guys are having a little bit of an issue in March with trying to come to the finish line too quickly. You want something so badly to happen now, but everything happens in God's time. Everything happens in divine time. So I feel March is about you having a little bit of patience in regards to that. So however this resonates for you, whatever it is that you're trying to get to the end of, or feeling like you won't get to the end of it because you're still kind of in the beginning, just know that everything works itself out, especially in the month of March. There's going to be movement and flow regarding your life with certain aspects of your life that is going to guide you in a way of yes, it's time to go in this direction, or no, it's not time to go in this direction. But don't try to get to the finish line too quickly, because what I'm hearing right now is it's all about the journey. There's so much knowledge and wisdom within the steps of getting from beginning to end. So don't cheat yourself by trying to jump ahead too quickly. So however that resonates for you. That was a big loaded message. And then we have drink me. The best way to explain it is to do it. So I'm feeling less talk, more walk in the month of March. If you guys have been talking about your goals or your plans or your dreams or your desires, month of March is where you need to start. Going back to the start, just start. It doesn't matter if you're ready. It doesn't matter however many excuses you have. Just start. That's it. Just start and see where it takes you, because you just never know. Like I was mentioning before, God's time, divine timing. You may think in your mind, oh, well, what I'm trying to accomplish here is going to take X amount of days or months or weeks or years, but Spirit may surprise you. Just by you tapping into this energy and starting, something may magically happen where it like catapults you and you're like, holy crap, that took way less time than I thought it would. You just never know. So that's what I'm feeling there. And then the final message we have is diligence. Hard work pays off. Eventually, laziness pays off now. So this is a funny card. So this is not to be taken literally. This is just to give you some humor, a little bit of a lift, because we had a little bit of some heaviness here for you guys. So hard work pays off eventually. Laziness pays off now. So this is leading me back to just start. Whatever it is that you guys need to start, just start in the month of March. Just get it going. It's time. It doesn't matter how the end is going to come. It doesn't matter maybe how the beginning is going to come. Just start working in that energy, and then the tools, the resources, whatever you need will come when they are ready to come. God will provide the tools and the resources when it is time for that to happen. So let me give you a tangible example. If you want to be an artist, just start working on art. You don't have to have your studio. You don't have to have all this expensive art equipment. Just start drawing or painting with what you have now. Work with what you have now. That's the message there. All right, I hope this message resonated with you. If it did, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing, and I'll see you in another video. Bye, guys. Hi, Gemini. So let's see what you guys have for the month of March. And I am using my Alice in Wonderland deck, my Oracle deck, and then we will be pulling a funny card as well. So one more card for the month of March for Gemini. Gemini, month of March. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and pull the final card now since we're shuffling. Final card for March, Gemini. All right. So the first card we have is card Soldier. Imagination is the only weapon in the war with reality. And then we have Queen of Hearts. If there's no meaning in it that saves a world of trouble, you know, as we needn't try to find any. And then we have playing cards, we're all mad here. So this is a actually common message that keeps reoccurring across all the signs. I mean, it's different in its own way, but for you guys with this card Soldier, I'm feeling don't be so guarded in March. I mean, okay, one, protect your energy because it is going to be a bit nutty. We're all mad here, meaning the collective. The collective is going to be a little bit crazy. A lot of purging, a lot of emotional release with what's going on in the world, and also just at an individual level, a lot of traumas and wounds are surfacing from people's past to be cleared and healed. And with that, I feel you guys are going to feel a little bit guarded or a little bit irritated, and that's okay, but don't become so unattached or detached from your from your world, that you kind of go into too much solitude, because then that can lead you into a rabbit hole of, I feel, depression, which is kind of like a cautionary message there. So imagination is the only weapon in the war with reality. So with that comes your thoughts. If you are so consumed with negative thoughts, that will keep showing up in your reality, because the universe only gives you what you expect or what you're emotionally attached to. So if you start scripting and you start focusing on the energy and putting out the energy and the intentions of what you want to manifest, you will start seeing the opposite of this chaotic, mad energy. Even though it's going on outside, you can detach from that, but don't become so detached from the world that you kind of go into your own rabbit hole of lower energy. Stay within a positive energy by working on scripting and manifesting in your goals and your dreams and your desires. And with this Queen of Hearts, if there's no meaning in it, that saves a world of trouble, as we needn't try to find any. So there's no need to join the crazy train that everybody else is going to be on board with, or majority of the people will. Stay within your own your own, what is that word? Serenity. And it's funny because we have that on this card too. Stay in your own serenity. Why do I want to keep saying sanitary? It's so funny. Keep serenity energy within your heart. Go into your heart space in March and really dive deep into your soul and start manifesting and scripting in what you want your world to look like, so that you can pull yourself out of the world as it is now, so to speak. So you can go into your imagination and don't give too much meaning to what's going on in the outside world. It's all just a movie playing out that has to play out in order to get us into a better situation in the future. So kind of just detach, but don't be so aloof that you are completely shut off from the world, is what I'm feeling there. And then your final message is serenity. This is a funny card, mind you, so don't take it literally. Nothing ventured, nothing stopping you from taking a nap. So I do feel if you do need to kind of detach and kind of go into solitude, that's fine. Do what you need to do to protect your energy from the crazy train, but don't let it stop you. Don't let that energy stop you from manifesting in your dreams, all right? I hope that message resonated with you guys. If you did resonate with this message, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing, and I'll see you in another video. Bye, guys. Hi, Libra. So this is your March reading. Let's get into it. What do we have for Libra? My mom's a Libra. I have a lot of Libras in my life, actually. I have a soft spot for Libra in my heart. You guys are just very kind, very giving, very loving, very nurturing. You're also just hilarious with your sexual innuendos. Man, you guys can crack them. Not all of you are like that, but a good majority of you that I have found are like that. The sexual innuendos just really crack me up. So you guys are like God's gift of humor, so to speak. All right, Libra, March. What do we got? Look, your guys' energy is very bubbly in March. And then we're going to pull a funny card for you guys while I'm shuffling. This is going to be your final message. Libra, March, final message. Okay. Let's get into the first card. Tea time. It's always tea time. So I feel you guys are going to be brunching in March, getting together with people, having coffee, having tea, chatting it up, maybe a little bit gossip sessions, which, I don't partake in gossip because I don't like that energy, but I feel like you guys are going to maybe have a little bit of, what is the word? Like gatherings where you just like are hanging out with people and just shooting the shish, basically. I'm seeing like guys just hanging out, and I know football season is over, but just guys hanging out and watching sports together and just kind of like talking and just hanging with the buds or hanging with the girls, that kind of energy. And then we've got teacups. So we've got two cards about tea. So tea, when you spill the tea, that's like gossip. So that's where my mind went. Teacups, would you like an adventure now, or shall we have tea first? And it's interesting that on this card, the clock is set to 3, which we are talking about March, but I also feel that there is something about the number 3 for you guys in the month of March. That might be a lucky number, or it might be third time's the charm is what I'm hearing in my head. So however that resonates for you, I'm not sure. This is a general reading. And then we have hookah. How do you run from what is inside your head? So you guys are going to be hanging out, I feel, with people in March. You're going to be, even if you're not physically hanging out, like maybe in like a Skype setting or calling people. Sorry guys, my camera battery got exhausted, so I had to stop down a little bit. So I was saying that even if you guys are not going to be hanging out in like a setting physically with other people, this could be Skyping people a lot more. This could be calling people on the phone a lot more. I'm just feeling like a lot of talking and communication. But this feels more like friends, like or people you enjoy, people who, you know, like you want to communicate with on the regular. This is not like, it could be coworkers, but I'm feeling it's more like friends. So let's see, hookah, how do you run from what's inside your head? So with this card, I'm feeling a lot of the reason why you guys are wanting to, in March, go hang out with people and or talk to people is I feel there's some things coming up for you in March that are a little bit challenging to swallow. Maybe you don't want to face certain things, so you're distracting yourself or causing a distraction by negating what's going on internally so that you focus on what's going on outside of you instead. And you know, maybe you're making plans with people so that you don't have to be alone or face your inner self, so to speak. But I want to caution you against that, because you are going to be doing a spiritual bypass, and there's a lot of wisdom and a lot of healing coming in March for a lot of people. There's going to be a lot of purging. So it's not saying that you can't have this time with your friends. That's not where I'm going with that. But don't be so consumed by always seeking out friends or something to do. Really allow yourself some time in March to be at one with yourself and go within and heal and work out what it is that needs to be released and surfaced. And the final message is, quest, many are called by telemarketers. So this is a funny little message to leave you with. So this is going back with what I was just saying about don't do a spiritual bypass, because with that healing, with that purging, you're releasing some things that then you can gain clarity about other things. You can get more wisdom, more downloads from spirit that'll help you on your quest in life. And many are called by telemarketers, so I feel like spirit would be the telemarketer in that situation. So allow yourself time with spirit, I guess, is the overall message there. So I hope that helped you guys. You're going to have a fun March nonetheless, but just allow some time with spirit, allow some time for healing, allow some time for releasing and purging is all I'm feeling there. But all in all, it's going to be a good month for you. All right, I hope this resonated with you. If it did, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing, and I'll see you in another video. Bye, guys.